Israeli air strikes have killed at least 28 Palestinians in Gaza, according to local rescue and medical officials, as fighting in the territory continues to intensify. Emergency responders say the strikes hit multiple locations across Gaza, including residential areas, during overnight and early morning attacks. Among the dead, officials report that several women and children were killed, though exact figures remain difficult to verify due to ongoing bombardment and limited access to some areas. Hospitals in Gaza, already under severe strain, are struggling to cope with the influx of casualties. Medical staff report shortages of fuel, medical supplies, and personnel, warning that the healthcare system is close to collapse. The Israeli military said it carried out air strikes targeting what it described as militant infrastructure, including weapons sites and operational centers used by armed groups in Gaza. Israeli officials maintain that the strikes are part of ongoing military operations and say efforts are made to minimize civilian harm. The military did not immediately comment on the specific incidents reported by rescue officials. The latest strikes come amid continued clashes following months of conflict that have devastated large parts of Gaza. According to humanitarian agencies, hundreds of thousands of civilians have been displaced, with many sheltering in overcrowded conditions and facing shortages of food, clean water, and electricity. International reaction has been swift. Aid organizations and United Nations officials have renewed calls for restraint and for the protection of civilians, stressing that international humanitarian law must be upheld. Several governments have urged all sides to take steps toward de-escalation and to allow greater access for humanitarian assistance. Meanwhile, talks aimed at securing a ceasefire and the release of hostages have shown little progress, raising fears that the violence could continue in the coming days. As the situation develops, the true scale of the damage and loss of life may become clearer, but for civilians in Gaza, rescue workers say, each new strike adds to an already deepening humanitarian crisis.